You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Young lady would be right here at the Savannah 2012 to defend her title. Against All Odds is the name of the song. Put your hand together. Let's welcome reigning Calypso monarch of Trinidad and Tobago, Kareen Ashe. Against All Odds.
When my father ups and leave, I could have mope and grieve, but in my heart I did believe. With no father, I must try harder. My mother turn and turn, the midnight oil she burn. Watching she, I get to learn. Though it's lonely, depend only on the simple gifts that God bestowed. So I throw away big words like if, and I drag me load against all odds, against all odds. I heard the daily screams in the ghetto, but my dreams I never let go. Skin teeth friends tell me I can't make it, but my confidence they couldn't shake it. So go the place you're born, notorious for gone. And by the age of 4, look your father gone. Circumstances tough, don't just sit and frown. Struggle on against us. The times were real hard like banga, till I thought I with a death from a hunger. They used to call me names like Maga. How you so thin, like you was a twin. But no matter what they call me, use that as a whip to spur me. I dig deeper, more they scorn me. That was my ladder to climb higher. You see when you're down, things here gets worse. And the one got crowned, brother, no man curse. Against all odds. No matter where I place, I kept singing. Though the gong in my face, they keep ringing. Started way back 12 and under. Claw my way back from every blunder. So when they throw at you, they're insulting jibes. Oh, trying to pull you down with negative vibes. Make them eat their words, all them hateful scribes. Win first prize against all odds. Oh, yeah. Growing up, I see in the heart of love and tea, real poverty. Mothers hustling for a living, talk about things to smoke, ganja till you choke. Yes, easy crack and coke. With friends offering, can hold something, but the vision of my father inside my head would pop, and I swear to myself, this cycle must stop. Against all odds, against all odds. Push us swarming around like a culture, spreading on the ground the drug culture. Smiling youths tell me come and taste it, but my fruits I couldn't waste it. To their Peer pressure, I refuse to bow. Never stoop to drugs was my silent vow. You thought that I would fall, but look who's standing now. Tall and proud against all odds. Oh, yeah. Yes, I must confess, there's no overnight success. It's been hard grind at best. More perspiration than inspiration. Talk about moving long, 10 times worse than sprung along. Every time I sang, hear them saying, what she playing? But my boundary is not for them to define. So the more they talk, the more I have bad mind against all odds. Against all odds. Though they thought my chances were narrow, I kept my glance focused on the sparrow. Once you see your mind could conceive it, in the fullness of time you'll achieve it. So don't waste no time in picture and row. No, to mediocrity, refuse to bow. You want to keep your down, you just tell them chow. And then rise against all odds. Thank you. I said rise against all odds. Rise and rise. Rise and rise.
Nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand AI. Who God bless, none can curse. His divine favor man can reverse. Can reverse. Even if they do their worst. Their worst, hey. When God bless a man, nothing must stop you, yes. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand, I say. If you answer his call, he will lift you up. If you fall, hey, hey, hey. If you fall, just give him your all, hey. When God bless a man, should be nobody, nothing must stop you, my friend. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, yes. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you, yes. When God bless a man, that man must stand, he must stand, I say, yeah. You've got to say yes. Say yes, I say. When God bless a man, nothing must stop you. When God bless a man, Satan may attack you, my friend. When God bless a man, he's gonna back you. When God bless a man, that man must stand. He must stand, I say. Oh, nothing must stop you. Jehovah said he's gonna back you, my friend. Oh yes, oh yes. Satan may attack you. That man must stand. He must stand. Nothing must stop you. Jehovah said he's gonna back you, my friend. Oh yes, oh yes. Satan may try to attack you. That man must stand. He must stand. He must stand. Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
You can't be limited to just working with people who look like you, or think like you, or vote like you, or dress like you. You got to get out the box, because God's going to use a whole lot of people to bless you, to move in and out of your life, and you can't be narrow or one-dimensional. This is a coat of many colors. Oh yes, it's a coat of many colors. Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it, because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if you ever send anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is In the Village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, if you're joining us for the first time, the DAT Triplet is D, which is Diana. Diana is considered to be the storm. The A is myself and yours truly, Anselm. He's considered to be Wall Street. And of course, the T is no other than Thomas Marshall Nesbitt. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, DAT, DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. So it's In the Village with the DAT Triplet. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You wear a mauve t-shirt, you wear a gold t-shirt, you wear a silver t-shirt, you wear a platinum t-shirt, you wear a uranium t-shirt, you're welcome in the village. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanius, you're from Wakanda, you're from Humanda, you're from Saturnus, Venuranius, any planet you're from, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And let me say a special welcome to no other than Diana, Waveney, Benskin, Stormy, the Storm, Greta, the Trinbagonian, the Trinidadian, the Bajan, the motivational speaker, the poetess, the poetress, master of ceremony, the poem writer, Diana, Waveney, Benskin, McDonald, boy.
Jeez, boy, you give me a whole heap of title. Well, anyway, when God bless a woman, she's going to stand. I need Pastor Baines to put that line in there.
No.
My God.
You can't
I
change
need that
the
line
song.
in there.
Please,
Nah, a woman.
come here. Pastor Baines.
Nah, I want that line in there.
Listen. When Denise Plummer sing "Woman Is Boss," nobody until she gonna sing the song to say "Man Is Boss."
That's a fact.
No, but nobody change the song.
That's
Pastor Baines say
but
when God bless a man.
hello. She say woman is boss. She was making a factual statement, right?
Did man complain? Did man complain?
Why should you complain for a factual? Remember my friend Reverend Friday, factual statement.
Oh, yeah, we had to talk about that too. You play that too. You playing that too. Yeah, we had to play that one. That's a good one. We had to play that one, boy. We have something to play tonight. Always stay tuned,
Yeah.
eh? We have something to play
Mm-hmm.
tonight, but that's a real good one. And we have our next
Yep.
one too. We have our
Yep.
next one. All your listeners, we have a black Republican in Trinidad, eh?
Oh boy.
Always stay tuned to that. We have one in Georgia, and we have one
Ah.
in Trinidad too. Always stay tuned for that. Don't go nowhere, you know. Although don't go nowhere. We have a
Yeah.
black Republican in Trinidad, eh? And we have a black one in
Mm.
Georgia. Well, I know the one in Georgia. You know how he does. You know how he does roll. How he does roll. You know the two of them strings, right? In the circus. You know when that's at them. You know when that's at them on them strings and them and pull them so and pull them so and pull them whack.
Mm.
Come over here. Over here.
I,
That's how
I,
it going.
I'm gonna vote Sunday or Saturday. So,
You gonna vote Saturday?
I'm gonna vote early, yeah.
Okay. Wait now, but
Early.
like the election is 9 days here in America too, right?
No,
It
that's
not-
the prime. That's the not the general. Mm.
No, you mean no? That is the mid-year midterm election.
Mm-hmm.
You're voting for senator and thing, and
Yep,
local too,
yep, yep.
like the mayor and all them kind of thing.
The governor and all that.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
And
But at least
they're trying to
them
flip the
ballots.
house. They're trying to flip the house to red. They're trying to set up the right premise so everything will fall into 45's favor. Can't allow that to happen.
Oh yeah. But them ballot them is electronic ballot. Them is no
Yeah,
ballot you
then
put.
in paper. Yep.
Yeah, them is
It's
no ballot
scanned
you put
in.
in a box and you're going to store it in somebody house. It's not like that.
Somebody think, it's not like electronic. It's stored electronically. Yeah.
Yeah, once it. But imagine that, boy. We
Mhm.
have internal elections in Trinidad and Tobago, and you still have to go and like fill out that paper and put it in a box, right?
Mm.
What kind of and they're talking about digitization in Trinidad and Tobago. We really serious, boy? Are we serious
Uh,
in
the
Trinidad
person
and
who
Tobago?
the person who is getting the money to turn the thing into digital, they're
Hmm.
making the money. So I don't know. Yeah.
And the sad part about it is that people in Trinidad are just accepting that, They're accepting
Mhm.
that. You having a
Yeah.
9-day election, 9 days, for a few thousand people, and people just saying down there and accepting that kind of thing, boy. It's kind of
Mm.
mad,
Yeah, but
And I want to
they
talk,
like it so.
and I want to talk about the other one with they're going and build some houses in some place, and
Uh-uh.
I wonder they want them build houses there because they think it's voter pardon or whatever it is.
Oh
And
Lord.
now next thing they're trying to put a place for some kind of people, and they don't want to date. Oh God, but like we don't want nothing in Trinidad, I'm
Nope.
wondering if we don't want nothing. I'm
Not,
wondering.
they don't want anything good and honest, above
But
the board, transparent. They don't
but
want
but,
anything at all.
but Diana, I'm starting to
Mhm.
understand. Trinidad is such a corrupted society now. It's a
So,
corrupted. It's corrupt to the core.
I,
It's corrupt
I,
to the top.
I've been hearing that for years. So it just come into fruition more and more now.
So they are very cynical. So
Hmm.
even when you're trying to do good for the country, people are very
Hmm.
cynical because they find there's some type of nefarious activity they want to accomplish. Anytime you're trying to
Yeah,
do good,
and
anytime you're
and
trying,
you go forth honest and you put forth your case and well, who
nah,
is
they don't
she?
hear
Who
that.
she think? Yeah.
Nah, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
They don't
You
want to
you
hear
have
that.
you have some underlying reason
Hmm.
why. Like for
Hmm.
example, getting back on this case too, when I was still fighting for the building in Chumaka and the Lavantel to Wall Street Empowerment Center on Duncan Street, Port of Spain. Hey, Wall Street, he upset now because the PNM he wanted a walk. He asked for a walk. I go leave the walk up here to come and walk in Trinidad or eh? 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 If I was a minister, the ministers just get good perks. You know what I mean? They just get car, they just get housing, they just get free meal, they just get plane ticket. Yeah, but who is me? Ice folks too. Me and my getting them, and I know I could do the job. right? All the time I go come home to work in a ministry. I have nothing against people working in ministries, eh? I go come home to get work in ministry because they ain't give me that, or they ain't give me a contract. Contract. What contract? They ain't give me that. That's why you talking like that. No, 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 no. I want betterment for the party I support. I not going lock, stock, and barrel. If they tell me the sky purple, right? I want to go and see for myself that it's purple. Right? We ain't just taking it for granted and regurgitating wherever here. You know, Diana, I hear, you know, I hear a
I'm
lady.
off because the light in my eye too. I had a
Yeah, yeah,
bad
yeah, yeah. Don't worry
migraine.
about that, man.
So
You're
I'm
safe,
really
you're safe.
lamp in my eye.
I hear a lady call her program, and she sound like if she's very intelligent. A song there, right? She says, well, you know, I upset with Karen and Clico because I have a Clico money marketing. I say, a Clico money marketing. So I call the program, Aisha program too. I say, Aisha, I didn't know Clico had a product called Clico money marketing. Money marketing, you know, she say, you know. And you know about it, or you know what? I gotta play it, yeah. I clip it, you know. I clip it. And I said, but wait now, boy. You trying to describe something that you are absolutely clueless. It's like the fella that called the program and said, hey, all you know, 75% of the people in Trinidad can't read, you know. They can't read. Trinidad have a 98% literacy rate. 75% of them can't read. But they have a 98% literacy rate. I wonder if you know what that means.
Maybe he meant to say they can read, but they can't inculcate.
But I'm going too fast. Let me go to the chat here. I have something else I want to read for them tonight. I have something else
Okay.
because I tell you, it's like we have many people in Trinidad in HDD, not high definition HD, you know. HDD, hypocritical, deceitful, and disingenuous. And it's both sides of the coin, eh? Both sides of the coin. All right? We need some fresh face, man. Fresh face. Right? We need fresh face. We just need fresh face. All right, let's go to the chat. Of course, all you know where does go. No stranger. Nadia was in first. Nadia was in at 5:59. Yes, as you know, the notice went out about 5:59:01. Nadia was in 5:59:02.
Right on.
I tell her she have a radar. She have a
Right
radar.
on, woman. Right on. That's woman for you
She have a
there.
radar. You see now, if you say woman is boss, I wouldn't argue. I
But
wouldn't
you
argue.
know that's a fact.
But when Pastor Bain say, when God bless a man, you want him to change it to include a woman.
Yeah, of course.
Just leave it. Let man get a little something now, a little blessing.
No. It's
We
not a
need blessing.
man's word.
We
Not
need
a
blessing.
man's word.
All right, Tommy's gonna join us in a little bit. Nadia says, Tommy, good night.
I think Brother
Nadia,
B is clicking
night.
on too, so.
Yeah, well, as soon as he come in, I go see him. Keisha, good night. Yeah, we gonna get a report about Tobago Carnival from Brother B live on the record at Tobago. You coming in through the link, right?
Yeah, I told him thought it was Zoom, but I told him no, it's
Yeah, you
streaming
can
out.
a link. Yeah.
I
Nadia
might
said,
come off and then find out he's having problems logging on.
yeah.
I
Nadia
can
said,
do
good night, Ken, John, Albert, Rennie, Vonnie, Troy, Ellis, Ulrich. I ain't see Ellis lately, but I wonder if Ellis get back his phone. Nadia say, answer. Huh? You laughing at? I just
we have
asked.
to work with working on your teenage daughters. And you have to see after.
Albert Montano said, Chuna getting very dangerous to visit. 508 murders as of last night, 250 murders on the 1st of July to the 31st of October. More than 2 murders per day. Oh, God. Boy. I don't know how they go. I don't know how to go stop that. Hey, but look who coming early tonight, boy. Ulrich, boy. I don't know, boy. Like, Ulrich take some time off tonight. He had to take time off, boy. He leave his jobs. He leave his jobs early tonight. Huh? You think he leave his job?
Yeah, I think the anniversary of either his mother's death or his father's death, so he kind of feeling so good.
So but coming early tonight. All right, Ulrich. You know how it is. You know we go bless you up inside there when God bless a man. You understand? When God bless a man, Ulrich. Vonnie Robert says, hi, Diana and Tommy. Wishing you all the best. Trust all as well will be in and out tonight. All right, Vonnie. I don't know, like, I thought you had also go to the Tuesday night forum. Oh, no, that is Monday night. Vonnie, I thought you had to go to the Tuesday night forum, boy. Hey, look, Curtis Montreal shot, but hey, Curtis, I see your call. I'll call you back. Don't worry yourself. Hey, Oli, let me tell you something. I've been honest with all you. I just get so much phone call. Sometimes I just see the phone, I'm busy doing something last time, and I'll call back that person. And 2 or 3 days later, I just call back. So all you don't get upset with me. Don't upset with me. Don't be upset with me. Hey, look, my partner, boy. My pep partner, boy. Put some pep in your step, boy. Highly you're inside, boy. You attacks. You're inside, boy. You're large and in charge, highly, boy. Hey, but where's this? Look a pizza type of sentence and I don't appear in a minute. Jesus can't save all your black man in charge. I doesn't know what you be saying sometime, really and truly.
Yeah, I do.
I had to read his statement and then because next thing goes, yeah, boy, and some don't read my statement. I just can't understand his statement, but I'll go read it anyway. Hey, let me say a special welcome to no other than Thomas E. Marshall, the Commissioner of Newark Nisbet, boy. Thomas, how are you
Good
doing?
evening. Good, thank you. Good evening. Happy to be in the village. What's going on tonight?
Yeah, we just finished out some of the comments here in the
Let me go and see if Brother B is having any luck. You see him in the background?
No, I see him. Yeah,
okay, let me go and see if Brother B is having any luck.
Yeah. Well, let's see what I tell all you look. Capiza type of sentence, that sounding like the P&M. Right? That fella can't type a sentence without it having P&M in it. Every sentence he type must have a P, a N, and a M. Every sentence. That is what I like about him. He's very consistent in his behavior. I like that about him. Right?
What do you call it? What do you call it? Balizeta banca?
Boy, you know what, Tommy? I think that is what it is, the Balizeta banca. I like that one. You know, could we put that in make that into tea or something? A Balizeta banca tea? Or a cocoa? A Balizeta banca cocoa? Or a Balizeta banca coffee? I don't know, like a pizza drink that, but I feel a pizza drink that, and I feel so.
You know, what happens is that there are some people who don't seem to realize is that you could put Paul or you can put Saul in there. It doesn't change the equation at this particular point, anyways. And like Dr. Figueroa was saying, we need something completely different, new, with new thinking. We need a transformational approach to the whole, as a resolution to all the issues that plague in the nation.
Yeah, we need a new dispensation. We need a new dispensation. Really and truly, no. And we have some things we had to pay, but let me go through the chat here real quick. Rose, welcome. Good night. Good night to you, Rose. Rose by any other name? Where does it say about that one? Tell me, Rose by any other name is what?
It's still a rose, isn't it?
Oh, okay. A rose by any other name is a rose. What is what did I say?
It's still smelling sweet.
Oh, all right. Rose said, Diana, good night. Judy, oh, good night. Who is this one? You know, I don't know. Boss. All right. Listen, we ain't gonna deal with that tonight. We ain't gonna deal with that. All right, there we go. We ain't gonna deal with that. Rose, Albert Honey, good. Oh God, Rose calling Albert Honey, boy. Albert Honey, good night, boy. Oh God, Albert, hide your phone, yes. Hide your phone, Albert. Albert say good evening, Anselm, Diana, and Tommy.
Good evening, Albert. Good evening, sir.
Who is? Oh God. Rose in a good mood tonight, boy. Carol, love, good night. Oh God, Rose only said once that I love, boy. Good night, boy. Rose, we had a play.
That's what we want in the village.
Yeah, we had to play a soothing song for Rose, boy. Yeah. Turn off the lights and light a candle.
Keep a day job, man. Keep a day job.
Oh God! Well, yes. Hey, Ken John, you're inside, boy. Good night, everyone. Blessing. Be safe. Shalom. You're inside. You're inside. You're big. You're inside. Oh God, look at Rosanna, real good. Ken John, sugar, honey, love, good night. Oh God, what boy, Rose? Rose, boy, Rose had a beautiful day today, boy. SNP, good night. What, Rose? Oh God, Rose had a great day today, but yeah. All right, look, Eileen come. Answer me in your Sunday best, boy. Oh God, Eileen, Sunday best. Eileen, where's that one? Eh. Oh God, look, Lana, boy. Good night, darling. Good night. Oh God, Rose in a loving mood tonight, but turn off the lights and light a candle. Oh God, yeah. People say, boy, hey, they say, boy, Anselm, you just get some boring jokes and then they just laugh at it and the people just laugh at your boring jokes. I said, no, they ain't laughing at the boring jokes. They're laughing at the joke. Okay. Hey, all right. All the t-shirts, they don't matter. Pressure from the red shirts. Capiza. I don't know what Capiza be talking about now. Hey, but look, something going on between Vonnie and Rose. But hi, Rose. Good night. How are you, my dear? Hope all is well. Blessings. Oh, look, Rose again, boy. Rose say everybody in the house good night. There's only love from Rose. Rose tonight, boy. You're real up tonight, boy. Yeah, Eiley, say that again. Woman is boss when they vote for the PNM, boy. How you mean? And then you ain't vote for the PNM. Forget about that. Vonnie, Rose, what is your plan? Vonnie want to know what is your plan for Christmas? What is your plan? Oh, oh, um, Capiza want to know what is the murder account under the PNM. I don't know what is the count. I know what Takisha is now. Takisha and Lana. I think I know what Takisha is. You know, I ate a plenty rain in Trinidad. So Vonnie says, no, Ansem, the land was approved for a school. All approval was given for that purpose. I guess you are not following the update on that matter. But Vonnie, send me the link now. I could only read what in the papers, you know. Let me read what in the papers. Let me see what in the papers. This is what was in the papers. All right, I'll come back to that. Let me start our comment right. Vonnie, I'll come back to that. We go in the papers. What? Capiza say Ansem Scrunton or what? What do you mean? I don't understand. Capiza, you're getting better, boy. You're going out, you're getting outside of yourself, boy. You're writing sentences and it have no P in them in it. No, I ain't like that. I like you better that way. When he say Wall Street talk is cheap, you want the best for your party you're supporting, but they don't want you. I'm sorry for you. They don't want me. They don't want me. You know, you see, you don't have to worry about who wants you or don't want you, you know. It's up to you, you know. And I'll tell all you, I don't depend on nobody else to make me happy. I make myself happy so I can make other people happy. You see, when you depend on other people to make you happy, you know, you will always be disappointed. Always be disappointed. So you have to make yourself happy so you can make other people happy. It doesn't matter what these people say about what they do and what they do. It doesn't change. You know, it doesn't change the price of bread. It doesn't change the price of gas. It doesn't change the price of anything. So, you know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know what else go for you? Oh, yeah. Ken Johnson, look what Kamala did to Jack Warner for Rambachan. Yeah. Eiley, oh God, only wait now, man. All the millions Tobago spend with the profits, boy. We bringing our fella in here straight from life from Tobago, Brother B. Brother B go give us a bird's eye view from on the ground.
But Anslim,
Yeah.
I want to see anybody start a farm, plow the land, fertilize the land, seed the farm, and reap a harvest right away.
Okay.
I want to see the first person who does that. Then they make me a believer. Then I will throw what in my head out of it altogether. You have to seed a project. You have to seed a business. You have to seed a farm, food. The likelihood of expecting and realizing profits on your first endeavor is very slim to none. You think about what I'm saying.
So you're saying you want to see that in Trinidad before you come to any conclusion? What?
I'm saying you have to seed SWD.
Oh, seed. Okay.
You have to seed any business, any project, any endeavor that is going to be profitable. You have to seed it
before it grows, then, or before it becomes profitable.
Yeah, you have to seed it. You have to seed it before it even grow.
All right. I would you there. Hailey says, Ansem, the PEP move in Venezuela to help people who really want change. Wait, they're going Venezuela? That's what you're saying, Hailey? They're going Venezuela? Maybe when they go, they could stay there. Or they helping Venezuelan Hailey? All right. Ken John said, Kamala could never see power again. She destroyed Jack Warner, who helped the UNC win elections for Rambachan. UNC is the least to talk about PEP or anyone, even PNM. Oh, God. This mercy, yeah. Oh, God. I know, buddy. I know.
But
Ken John said,
Ansel.
yeah. Good night, Ansel. Ken John. Denise, you're inside. Denise G inside, boy. Denise, gonna. Hey, look, Carice inside too. Carice.
Hi, Carice.
You know, it's a love fest tonight, you know. Ken Johnson, Nadia, Monga, love. Laugh hello, how you doing? It's a love fest tonight, but only love in the house tonight. Love in the house, boy. Carice, I ain't see you put nothing with no kind of nice emoji and flowers and all kind of thing, you know. I ain't see that yet. Hey, I say, told me flood go wash away all the farming. Yeah, go ahead, Diana.
Yeah, but what I was saying, I was trying to pick up on what you always say. But the B's having connectivity issues, so he'll try once more again.
Okay.
He's in a valley, so it's interrupted the signal. What I was piggybacking off of Tommy, and what seems to be unfolding in Trinidad right now. So it's Trinidad and Tobago. No, I'm an outsider looking in. I've never voted. All this here is new to me. And I'm a woman. You know, women voters are very important people, right? All this here is new to me. I'm not saying the male vote is not important, but they say sometimes, if I had an opportunity to vote in Trinidad and Tobago, and I know there are quite a few people like myself, I don't want the same old thing that was going on for the last how many years. I don't want it. So, with that in mind, I think Karen Teixeira, her intentions are good. She's a brilliant woman by all accounted, and everyone says so about her. She has, nice ways, but there's some people who think that she's stuck up. They talk to me now. I don't answer them. They send me inbox messages. I'm just relaying stuff. How is she going to separate herself from the stigma of the PNM in the past how many years? How is she going? Okay.
What stigma? What stigma?
The RPNM then. How is she going to separate herself from the RPNM?
She was never part of them from the RPNM.
So she would. But she's one.
RPNM.
But you're not listening. She's running. She's going to contest to become leader of the PNM, right? Am I right or wrong? I'm trying to connect the dots.
Yeah.
Okay. Should she be successful in attaining that post? And then obviously she will be the person to run for prime minister, right? Oh, yes or no? Am I connecting the dots? Or am I off? Okay.
She's going to be in
how is she going to distance herself from that terrible stigma that Keith Rowley would have left.
Well, Diana, that's part of the campaign right now. That's part of the campaign. What's the difference between you and the current political leader? That's what she's showing. There's a difference between her. But you know what? I go get her to come on the program and you go ask them questions.
Because look, Hanslim, you go back, you get her in charge of the PNM. You still have the people in there that were working for under Rowley. And I, as a voter, looking on, and I'm like, but wait now, nothing ain't changed. Nothing ain't changed. They only changed the head, but all the minions still operating underneath there. You honestly believe people think that if she takes over the party, it will be changed just by her changing the leadership? You still have them people operating underneath her. How do you convince me that we are not going to see the same nonsense that we're seeing now?
But
are you convincing me?
Diana, it's very simple. It's very simple.
How is simple?
Yeah, I mean, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go for station identification and be back. It's very simple. And when I come back, I will tell you how easy simple it is.
I asked Dr. Figueroa that question. You remember I asked Dr. Figueroa about the crew? With the crew that the captain currently has. That crew, if that crew would be working with the same with a new captain, we will come back with that.
That answer easy. That's an easy answer. I mean,
go ahead. I want to hear your answer.
I will come back. On the answer. That is an easy answer.
Remember the beige when you're talking to her, not one of your Balizo people.
Yeah. No, I ain't worried about that. But folks, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And I want to play a song when I come back. And this is a song that Mrs. Karen Nunes is up against her. And I tell all you, Hazy Crawford went to the Olympics in 1976. And no one on the planet, absolutely no one, gave him a chance to bring back the first Olympic gold medal to Trinidad and Tobago. Hear me what I'm saying? No one gave him a chance. We'll be right back. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Young lady will be right here at the Savannah 2012 to defend her title against all odds. Is the name of the song. Put your hand together. Let's welcome reigning Calypso monarch of Trinidad and Tobago, Kareen Ashe, against all odds.
When my father ups and leave, I could mope and grieve, but in my heart I did believe. With no father, I must try harder. My mother turn and turn, the midnight oil she burn. Watching she, I get to learn. Though it's lonely, depend only on the simple gifts that God bestowed. So I throw away big words like if, and I drag me Lord against all odds, against all odds. I heard the daily screams in the ghetto, but my dreams I never let go. Skin teeth friends tell me I can't make it, but my confidence they couldn't shake it. So go the place you're born notorious for gone. And by the age of 4, look your father gone. Circumstances tough, don't just sit and frown. Struggle on against the odds. how you're sorting like you're a Z-twin. But no matter what they call me, use that as a whip to spur me. I think deeper, more they scorn me. That was my ladder to climb higher. You see when you're down, things can get worse. And the one got crowned, brother, no man curse against all odds. Against all odds. No matter where I place, I kept singing. Though the gong in my face, they keep ringing. Started way back 12 and under. Come way back from every blunder. So when they throw at you, they're insulting jibes. Oh, trying to pull you down with negative vibes. Make them eat the words, all them hateful scribes. Win first prize against all odds. Oh, yeah. Growing up, I see in the heart of love and tea, real poverty. Mothers hustling for a living, talk about things to smoke, ganja till you choke. Yes, easy crack and coke. With friends offering, can hold something, but the vision of my father inside my head would pop, and I swear to myself, this cycle must stop. Against all odds, against all odds. Push us swarming around like a culture, spreading on the ground the drug culture. Smiling youths tell me come and taste it, but my fruits I couldn't waste it. To their peer pressure I refuse to bow. Never stoop to drugs was my silent vow. You thought that I would fall, but look who's standing now, tall and proud against all odds. Oh, yeah. Yes, I must confess, there's no overnight success. It's been hard grind at best. More perspiration than inspiration. Talk about moving long, 10 times worse than sprung along. Every time I sang, hear them saying, what she playing? But my boundary is not for them to define. So the more they talk, the more I have bad mind. Against all odds, against all odds. Though they thought my chances were narrow, I kept my glance focused on the sparrow. Once you see your mind, could conceive it. In the fullness of time, you'll achieve it. So don't waste no time in picture and row. No, to mediocrity, refuse to bow. You want to keep you down, you just tell them chow. And then rise against all odds. Thank you. I said rise against all odds. Rise and rise. Rise and rise. Against all odds.
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. An educated, healthy and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy, and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible. People put up with it, but they're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
So Diana, we are back. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. So Diana, think about this, right? If it was the status quo with Karen Nunes Teixeira, right? Say she's going to be just like the RPNM, right? Why would she give them a pre-action protocol regarding certain things that are happening with the internal election? Never in the history of the PNM has this ever been done. Never, never. It has never been done. Doesn't that send a signal to you that she's not the same like them? Hello?
Diana, where are you, Diana?
I'm here. I was muted.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. I was here, but my mic was on.
That's just one point out.
The protocol letter.
One point out.
Anselm. Okay. We say we don't want to compare it with what's going on with America. Look. I still, under this administration, this current one, I am still to see somebody put handcuff on somebody for taking thief in money.
No. Diana, I hate to cut you. Let me just shift the goalpost.
I'm not shifting. How am I shifting?
You asked a question about RPNM, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I answered you with a factual example of why she's not like them. And then you're going to tell me something about something else.
Okay.
All right.
And look. She's still going to be working with the same people that was under him.
What do you mean?
The same, and she's going to have the same ministers?
But she's not the prime minister.
That's what I'm saying. If that happens,
she cannot change that.
Okay.
If she become prime minister, she'll pick her ministers.
Or she'll pick her ministers. So those ministers under Dr. they don't automatically get.
They might end up on the highway close to the Beatum. There's a place close to the Beatum on the highway. You know that place? Tommy, you know what that is?
Swim call.
Right, that's a nice way of putting it.
That's very politically correct.
because me, as a potentially new voter in Trinidad, and I want to make things better. I have nieces and nephews and great nieces, and I have no children. I want things to be better. For I don't want the same old thing going on. And Mrs. Teixeira, if you're listening, convince Diana, and there are lots of you, why I should vote for PNM. Why should I cast my first vote in Trinidad and Tobago for PNM?
Dana.
The only thing I know is that regardless of PNM or who and them, once they get in there, they fix themselves. When they come out, them have business.
Thank you.
Now, let me tell you something. All you know, politics is in this country, right? Most of the politicians are millionaires. They don't go into office to fix themselves. Correct?
They have avarice, the love of power and the love of money. And if you place before the eyes of such individuals, right, such people, that they at the same time will make a profit, they will move heaven and earth to obtain that power and that money.
Then let me ask a question. Let me repeat my question. Most of the politicians in this country that go into politics and end up in the Senate, end up in Washington, most of them are already millionaires, right? Is that correct?
I can't say that. I would say they have money, but I'm not going to.
Most of them are millionaires.
The majority of them are millionaires.
For example, look at Herschel Walker in Georgia.
Give me millionaire too,
Herschel
too.
Walker, and we could talk about Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is a millionaire. And Herschel Walker have received $30 million to his campaign. $30 million. Who you think giving it? Why you think they giving Herschel Walker so much money? Because when Herschel Walker, if he becomes a senator, Herschel Walker will be beholden to all those corporations who giving him big money. Right? It's not
And
a
the
Herschel Walker.
Republican Party is historically known to be for big business.
But so Diana, you are making my point.
They're historically known to be for big business.
But you are making my point. Let's
So
say
then you're not for the people. Everybody's about money, money, money.
No.
Keep the people poor, uneducated, frightened. Ain't nobody for the poor man. Nobody
Diana,
for the poor.
Trinidad
And
is
you know,
different.
you start.
Trinidad
you
is
know, and
different.
Georgia ain't no sweet bed of roses neither.
No, I'm not
Georgia ain't no sweet bed of roses.
I'm speaking directly about the politicians. Most of the time, politicians that's going to politics in Trinidad,
Money and power.
many of them going broke and they come out rich.
Yep, because they see
They come out
and they
rich.
move heaven and mountain to get at that seat at the trough.
Right. For all the people who saying Karen Nunes Teixeira did this and Karen Nunes Teixeira did that. Karen Nunes Teixeira don't need to go into politics in order to get rich. She don't need to go into politics to get rich. So, and I am talking from what I know, me talking from what I do know, all right? And she is different than many of the other politicians who leave. I hear to say one went in, he was living on top of a bakery, and when he come out, right, he buy the whole establishment, plus he build a big mansion somewhere, right? I mean, you still haven't.
Well, I answered you. I answered the best of my ability. The love of power and money drives them into a life of politics, and they're all feeding at the troughs. And the poor man down there can't get a step forward. And there should not be such a disparity between the working class in Trinidad dwindling. And if they're working at 2013 salaries, and they are afraid. They are literally afraid to stand up. Look in, is it Iceland or is it Ireland or one of those countries? They shut down the ports because things ain't going right, salary wise and other things. Why should Trinidad be working at 2013 salaries? And these people you put up there over you, feeding, they're healthy at the trough. Why? Why is that so? I don't like that. People suffering. I know of cases right now. Individual getting two tablets for pain from the hospital. 2. And they have a severe chronic condition. 2 tablets. And they tell them to come back next March for 2 pills. Why is that so? How is Karen going to fix that?
Diana, I have to say this, Diana, I'll be honest with you, Diana.
Go ahead.
I don't know which politician will please you, to be honest with you. I seriously, I don't know. I don't know. Because, no, I don't. I really don't. And here's why I don't know. You see a person, as a matter of fact, think about this, right? Karen Nunes Teixeira, and I gotta be a defender of Karen Nunes Teixeira. She could do that for herself. It was offered to be a senator.
I'm not attacking her. I'm just speaking for those that are afraid to talk.
No, this is not attacking. This is a discussion. Karen Nunes Teixeira was offered to be a senator in this Rowley cabinet. And she said no. She said no. She said no. But you know what? That is not good for many of all, you know. That is not good. All they want to bypass that. Karen Nunes Teixeira, right, sent a pre-action protocol letter to the PNM regarding the election process. But that's not good for all, you know.
I find that remarkable.
Karen Nunes Teixeira tells you what she's going to do for those disadvantaged people, but I ain't good for all, you know. All what is good for people is that like the woman who said, who didn't know what she was talking about. She come and think, yeah, Clico and Karen, and I had my money marketing in Clico. You see? She absolutely clueless one. She didn't even know what a money market is. The difference between, I don't know what money marketing is. I don't know. But that's a new product she bring from Tobago called money marketing. Right?
Oh,
she create, and she big and bad on radio. No? Yes, Aisha, I don't know about Karen, with Clico money marketing. I had some money in Clico money marketing. And I'm like, look at that. So you see, you know what it is, Diana? Right? We appears to want to look at what we want to look at. And let me go back to the example I gave to her. I put the 9 times table on the board the first day as class. 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. When I get to 9 times 10, I put 9 times 10 is 91. And most of the students in the class, they're laughing under the breath. It's like, look at this. Our professor don't even know 9 times 10 is 90. He put 9 times 10 is 91. So I asked the students, what do you see? Some of them kind of slowly putting up there, and Professor, 9 times 10 is 90. I asked other people what they see. Most of them see the 1, which is 10% that you have incorrect. The 90%, forget about that. And I did a thought experiment with my son too. And I have to tell you, boy, they say the apple don't fall far from the tree, or the mango don't fall far from the tree, right? I'm adding these now. The mango don't fall far from the tree. I sent him the same thought experiment. You know what he tell me? He said, Dad, I see 1 through 9 on the left side. I see, from 1 up to 91 on the other side. I see a multiplication in the middle. He absolutely didn't see 9 times 10 is 91. He didn't see it. And I'm like, Malcolm, something had to be wrong with you, man. He said, that what you mean? I said, how come you didn't see 9 times 10 is 91? He said, yeah, I see it. But the other things were more important than the 9 times 10 is 91. So you see, what is all that to say, Diana? We decide what we are going to look at. We pick what we're going to look at. And most of the time, we pick the negative.
Yeah, I ain't picking nothing. Answer, I am just a voice for people who sound off of me and the things that they're concerned
But
about.
they ain't doing no homework.
Right?
They ain't doing no homework.
I don't want to know about no people. All that is not of concern of mine. My concern, yes.
They're lazy.
My
lazy. They want you to do the homework for them.
No, I do not have a my concern is, and I've spoken to several different individuals on Mrs. Tisha, and I happen to like her. She's engaging, and she's not. She doesn't fold her arms when she speaks body language wise.
But she's uppity.
Yeah, she's open.
Uppity.
Exactly.
She's up. All in a sudden, she's uppity.
So
what Dr. Rowley is? What Rowley is?
Answer, look, I am just saying, listen to me. I'm just telling you your feedback that I get. One feedback I keep hearing over and over and over because I speak to people, right? And I've said it on the show. That hell have no fury like a woman scorn. I said, please explain. So I wasn't in this politics thing a long time. I said, oh, so she was fired. She wasn't chosen again under whatever government or whatever. So she has a vendetta. I said, okay, we shall have a vendetta. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you what people say, you see? I'm just telling you what people say. Wait a minute. There are persons who said while she was the Minister of Finance, she raised some parking ticket or some ticket from $100 to $1,000 and it affect a lot of poor people. And they're holding on to these things, Anselm. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're holding on to certain things. How is she going to change that, that picture, that stigma that they have of things she did before? How are you going to change that?
She could not. She could never change.
How are you going to change PNM's, people's perception of the PNM? How are you going to change it? For these last how many years they went for? How does she plan to do that?
Diana.
People are not happy with the PNM. They're not.
Diana,
I'm just telling you.
If you would look at her and just see the things that she have done with respect,
and I do.
For her not, if you were offered to be in a cabinet and you turn it down, right? And you going against the status quo with regards to the election, you tell me you
And
just like them?
that is admirable of her, because I was sitting on this program for months saying, is there nobody who has the chutzpah to challenge Keith Rowley?
None of them in the
Wasn't that my
cabinet can.
stance?
None of them can. None of them in the cabinet can.
What do you mean
None
they can't? What do you mean? And this is what I don't understand.
You going
The
back there
PNM
and
isn't the answer, but
who
we have to.
challenged him? Diana, who challenged him? Who challenged him?
Why can't Karen? You know,
Diana,
sure, because she's not inside there. But
who challenged him that's inside the cabinet?
Why can't a person inside the cabinet challenge him and not be in fear of retribution? Then it is not a democracy. It's a democracy, and it's a dictatorship.
To me, tell Diana why, you know. Tell she why.
But you could tell me why all night long, Anselm, and I'm aware of why. Because he will put you in Siberia. He'll send you to Siberia, and that should not be. It is like you say, it's a democracy, and it is not a democracy. It's a dictatorship. If you cannot challenge for leadership of the party to take it forward, to revamp it, restructure it, and take it forward in a positive way, then it is a dictatorship. I say so.
How come the PNM people don't ask you that?
How many people ask me what?
People who ask, you know, if Miss Karen do not necessarily stuck up or whatever. How come they don't ask you that?
You don't know if they're PNM. They're staunch PNMites.
But I know that. But I ask you, how come they don't ask you that? How come they don't ask you that?
Ask me what?
Huh?
Ask me what answer.
Why the party is a dictatorship is that if you in the cabinet, you cannot go up against the leader.
Well, apparently what I see going on is everybody that is saying the high praises, and they don't everything is copacetic. Nobody wants to say anything. And I noticed too, when I speak to staunch PNMites, the girl and they're blaming everything on Kamala. I said, I don't want to hear.
I don't want to hear no.
Everything is blame on Kamala. I said, I don't want to hear that. And they talk about Kamala put children in school by BH Rose building, and the building was hot. And all kind of, I said, that is not what I want to hear.
I don't want to hear.
You know, you have to understand. Anyway, go ahead.
Watch this. Watch this. This is from April 2013. Anytime a government resorts to blaming the opposition for its failure, this is when they was in opposition. This is a quote. Anytime a government resorts to blaming the opposition for its failure to deliver on their mandate and their responsibilities to the people, it is a clear sign that they have accepted that they have outlived their usefulness. Quote, all the people and them who talking about Karen, tell them, send them this for me now. Send them this for me.
I don't
deal with this. Send them this for me now, Diana Benskin. Send them that.
Yeah, I'm telling
you. Gum their gums, man. They have no testicular fortitude. They're like a Christmas tree in the forest, and they have no balls. None. They're like a Christmas tree in the forest with no balls. They have no testicular fortitude.
Because answer.
Send them answer.
The same thing go on here in America. We don't want nothing to do. Answer, I read that. We don't want nothing to do with the Republican Party because of the behavior of Trump.
I know this.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
We vote him out.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Right? You don't want to come and say, oh God, you know, look, well, listen, she's uppity and she's this and she's that. All right, so stay with what you have. Okay? And stop complaining.
Because you know, when I peruse social media, and I see the comments are being made, I said, boy, these people ain't easy. Woman trying to make a change, and they will inbox me, Diana, this. I said, but people, she's trying to make a change. So instead of me just hushing and sweeping all these concerns under the rug, you know, in the capacity in which I am free to bring it forth. These are concerns that people have. Diana, these are genuinely concerns that people have.
I called a program this morning. Such right?
Oh boy.
And, you know, I come with all my facts. A fella called after me. and talking about, well, the UNC, the Sir Charles says, boss, I don't care about what you hear on other station. If you want to go after the man with what he say, go after him with what he say. But don't come with all this kind of other things. Sir Charles, but you're like, you're getting upset or what? Sir Charles said, no, because they just come with their red tricks. It's not red trick, it's red tricks they're coming with. Hey, listen, I am a full supporter of the peaceful national movement. People could say what they want. And I tell them, let me go solo here for a little bit. Let me go solo. Oh God, that thing there, let me see something. Solo. Nah, that thing stopping me there, boy. Hold on, No. Okay, hold on. Let me try something else here. Let me try this. Okay. There we go. I just pull it to the side. No problem. You see, people can say what they want, and here the next thing, Hey, Wall Street, you have a party card? You have a party card? I said, that's the best all they could come with, boy. That's the best all they could come with. Right? So I tell them, I say, listen, this is what I want all you to do. I want all you to go to the Prime Minister office and line up in front of his office and wait for when Rowley come out and ask Rowley when he was in Wall Street House, right? If he asks before he come in the house, Wall Street, show me your party card, Show me your party card. So that type of red tricks that they come in with, it didn't make no sense. Just like how they come in with Karen Nunes Teixeira and oh God, Clico. A fella tell me, well boy, allegation is what? How you gonna prove them allegations? And I'm like, man, something had to be wrong with me, boy. Something had to be wrong with me. These people, I mean, they want change. They all of them behind closed doors. Look, 55% of the people on IPNM 95.5, right? 55% of them say they don't want Rowley no more. 55%. That's a PNM station, PNM station, PNM to the bone, and them people still coming and ask you, right? Ask them, Diana, when they ask you, ask them why Penelope Beckers didn't run for the leadership, why Foster Cummins didn't run for the leadership, why Col Imbo didn't run for the leadership, why Faris Al-Wawi didn't run for the leadership, or why Stuart Tong didn't run for leadership. Ask them that. I wait to ask them that. Ask them.
Because you said that they get exiled when they do.
Why what?
They get exiled if they do.
Why Brian Manning didn't run?
Why Brian Manning drop out? Brian Manning drop out, and two other people drop out. Why them drop out? All right, people, boy, boy. Some of them I don't understand it, Like them went to the dentist, boy, and they inject Novocaine in the brain, and they're only using 5% of the brain, right? Why three other people drop out? Three other people drop out. Three other people drop out. Just so drop out. You just go and run for a post, and all of a sudden you drop out. Just so. Who sing? Yeah. Chogas have a song sing just so. Just so you drop out. Why you drop out? Why? And all you want to ask about Karen Nunes. Go and ask Dr. Rowley that now. Ask Rowley that now. Ask him now. Why them people drop out? Look now, man. All you just give me vexing. Look.
Oh Lord. Calm down.
Bring 2 pills to me. Let me take 2 pills tonight. Right? Bring somebody more to and mix with sorrel. So I could drink some kind of thing here tonight. Maybe this sorrel might get me drunk. I know. Right? People talk all kind of boy. Yeah, nah, boy. But I the play Sparrow song. We like it so.
Of course.
Now let me play that song and shoot,
Well, make sure you don't have what you call it.
Yeah.
Let me put you in jail.
Yeah. We like it so. We like it so. We like it so. We like it so.
Anselm,
I'll go play it after, yeah.
I'll tell you something. That's why I consider myself extremely independent, And in the United States, I'm registered as an independent. Yeah, because I don't want to be tied to anything. I don't want to be tied to anything. Yes, I supported the PNM while I was in Trinidad under Manning because I believe in what Manning was doing. and I knew he had good intentions. I still believe he had the best intentions for Trinidad.
So let's see how this
We don't
gonna
want
go.
we don't want change in Trinidad. We
No,
don't want change. This
nope.
is what we want in Trinidad. We don't want change. We don't want change. We don't want change. We want exchange, but we don't want change in Trinidad and Tobago. Right? And listen, change could come in front we face, and we don't say, nah, this is what we want in Trinidad and Tobago. We want change. This is what we want, man. We love it, so we free. Huh? We like it. So. What are you talking about? Things nice. I'm gonna go to the chat here. Things nice. Oh, where's the big deal? What are we worrying about? Huh? Oh, Karen, where you coming? Nah, no Karen. We don't want Karen. We want it so keep the status quo, man. Well, all they can take if all of the work Carl Boyne John into and we have Junior Barack. Nobody talking about Junior Barack and Boynes, you know. Nobody don't talk about them two running two, you know. Right? If all right, let me see all the work Karen, right? So take Barack or Boynes now, BB. Yeah? Take Barack or Boynes if all of the work Karen. But we don't know. I tell you, we like it, so we free. We free. All right, let me go to the chat here. Oh, Rose, oh God, Rose, nice. Rose have a nice mouth tonight, but Rose, I was just about to shout to answer them. How you are, sweetheart. Oh God, Rose, I'm telling you, boy, Rose informed tonight, boy. Albert said in Canada, we have a situation in NDP at federal government where the political leader won the position and someone resigned the safe seat. Yeah. I listen and some play delusional. Oh, how did I play delusional? Well, I need to be talking about sometime, and I don't know. Where are you living in Canada? I think it's too cold up there now, you know. What are you really talking about? Diana and Tommy could help me with that. Aqua? Oh, I delusional. Oh, listen, answer them, stop the crap. All them politician friends rich and still want more greed. When Fitzgerald went in the thing, he was rich. When Camille Regis went in, she was rich. When Stuart Young went in, he was a millionaire. When D.R. Singh went in, he was a millionaire. Yeah? When Adrian DeLance went in, well, Adrian ain't got no money yet because he ain't no position. Adrian, an intelligent fella like that, the best he could do is a junior minister. And I tell men who run nothing. Men who run for no constituency, and them fellas are ministry. Imagine that. Eh? Look, was Faisal Rabi was a millionaire before he went in the government?
Maybe.
He was a millionaire before, right? Yeah, I think Stuart Young and them was millionaires before they went in. Right? Yeah, Ken John, they're going in with zero and coming out with billions years later. All kind of things. Was Kamala Prasad Besessa, did she build a mansion up in Siparia when she was in parliament, when she was the prime minister, when she was the opposition leader? Which one? All you could answer that, all in the chat. Did Mrs. Kamala Prasad Besessa build the Tommy boy and Diana? I went up there, boy. But then all you know, I know Saudi good, eh? So I tell somebody, listen, I want to go up Siparia and see the opposition, the prime minister house. Tommy boy, when I went up and I saw me and
ask them.
Yeah.
The house is not in Siparia, it's in Philippines.
Okay, Philippines. My bad. I'm too good with country, you know, only from Chumaka, that's how they go in the country. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
wait, San Fernando's country?
Eh?
San Fernando's country?
No, well, you know when you're from Chumaka, anytime you pass Bartavia, and then you pass by Grand Bazaar and you're going down, so if we consider the country, we don't know. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you one thing. Some of the edifices you would see in the so-called country would make Tong look like a dwarf.
I agree with you. But let me finish, Tommy. Question. When Mrs. Kamala, all you answer this question for me, I just asking questions, because we're talking about people who go into the cabinet, they're going, and when they come out, things change. When Mrs. Kamala Persad went into the cabinet as the prime minister, did she already have that mansion in the Philippines? Tommy, do you
Yes,
know?
sir, no. The answer is no.
Okay, good. I ask no more questions. I say no more. Right? Talk done. And that's what I was saying. Highly talking about I delusional. Highly, does Philip Alexander have a mansion now? Just want to know. Just in case. No. We can't say that because we don't know if that could ever happen. Oh God. It's the Highly, Ansem, you sure is a professor, boy? What does a professor have to do with Highly? You where Highly is again in Mississippi? Where Highly is?
I don't know. Ellis Laborde says, Jack Warner said some of the UNC used to buy doubles on higher purchase.
Oh God. Lord have his mercy. Oh God. Oh my man. I don't know. I just asking these questions, right? And people upset when I ask these questions. There's many of them went in there and they're poor. There's paupers. And when they come out, they're driving BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, all kind of car. Oh, they come on, man. Come on. And it's both sides of the fence, you know. Both sides of the fence.
Judy, you said something, you're correct. You're correct. The South is truly the breadbasket. And the riches, much of the riches in Trinidad in the South.
Wait. Judy says, Judy, you stop listening to Skippy, eh? I heard Skippy on our program last night, but I don't know if people could believe whatever that fella say, you know. Tobagonians not getting their pay, but millions spent for carnival. Youths complaining for job. Fali Chavez needs to wake up and hear the youths complain. Imagine that, boy. Imagine that. Fali and them in office. When they come into office in January?
November? January.
It's about, this is now 10 months. We November 12. Well, 11 months. 11 months. And if you was to put what they have done up on a board, right? Oh, do this. Put what they have done up on a board in 11 months and put what the PNM in Trinidad have done up on a board. And let me see what's the difference. Do you see the bridge they built up there in 19 days? 19 days. Or let's see the bridge? 19 days. When is the last time they built a bridge in 19 days in Trinidad? Right? You can't even get a box drain done in Trinidad in 19 days. Then build a bridge. Right? Although don't get tied up, you know. Don't get tied up. And I not a PDP. But I know that Fali Chavez Augustine is a transformational leader. And what he's doing is transforming Tobago. I feel Tobago go past Trinidad. They might become our first world country before Trinidad. I feel
Aslim,
yeah.
Aslim, you sure you're not a closet PDP?
You know, I could be a closet PDP in truth, you know. You know that?
So you like Pastor Bill's song? You like Charlie?
Yeah. I could be.
He father from Rooksboro.
Yeah, By the way, I just remembered PDP, Fali and them are no longer PDP. They are PDP, but they are sitting on the fence.
Oh yeah. They get expelled. At least they answer like a seesaw. I don't know why they'll be talking about.
So wait now. If they expel from the party, which party it is running THA then?
No, I mean you'd rather be in a party. Once you in the party, you could still be a member of the party, just not deputy political leader anymore.
You see, that is the problem. This is another sentiment that is run to me. Now, I hear you shoot the messenger, the emissary here. I don't think we can fix ourselves.
Yes,
anyway, Albert, you're correct. You are correct in that statement.
What is the statement?
He said the wealth of Trinidad is south of the Caroni River.
It is?
Yes, the western part of Spain is wealthy, but it still cannot surpass what's south of the Caroni River.
Hmm.
Ellis,
But yet,
welcome. I don't know.
Ellis alive, get his device.
Yeah, your wife came back your phone tonight for a short time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Ali says Trump don't have black children playing with his legs and Biden do.
How you just get these things wrong?
I don't, I know. Ali, I think you drinking too much of that Pepto Bismol, you know.
Yeah.
Ali, you drinking too much of that Pepto Bismol. Oh God. Well, yes, I lied.
Trinidad Magos, yeah, this is
Listen,
Diana.
Huh?
listen to him again. Listen to Hailey again. Ole went from George Floyd, Black Lives Matter to Trump. You see, Ole emotionally mad. Oh God. Uh, I don't know, but Judy, welcome. I don't know. I listen. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what we want in Trinidad. To be honest with you, I don't know.
They want the same thing what they have now.
Kapisa say PNM have answer to Tulbe. Okay, I tell all the PNM
Uh,
this sentence again.
they want what they
PNM
have
this.
now. Nobody wants nothing. Nobody. Look. Wait, what happened to the. What day they have to go into court?
Which
The PM and the other ministers, they went in
which is
court yet?
November something.
Okay. I'm waiting to see what become of that.
Ailey say, why Ailey say? Karen is changed. How when she's a PNM? I don't know.
You see?
Mm.
So I'm telling you, you gotta you gotta take a percent, take these people as representing how much percent in the population.
No, Ailey's pep.
Highly spent.
Yeah, Ailey's pep. So what you expect him to say?
But I am none. But when I get my ID card, which will be soon, I wanna figure out who I voting for. I am still on the fence.
Listen to Trinidad Margot. Trinidad Margot, welcome. Trinidad Margot says, do not let them worry you. It's hard to see. It's like watching a train wreck before it happens, unable to do anything. Knowing all he has to do is to pull the brakes. We really don't want change. I've accepted it.
Uh-uh.
Trinidad
Uh-huh.
Margot, let me get you a round of applause for that. Nah, I'll give you a round of applause for that. Yeah. Deserve a round of applause for that. Yeah. You hit the nail on the head there. I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that. Because we really and truly, nah, take it. Margot, take that.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, we really don't want change. We don't want change. We
Hmm.
don't need talking about we want this and we want that. We like it so we free. We like
Mhm.
it so, right? Look what Hailey say. You take that answer, nobody like PNM.
Hmm.
No
See
Hailey, you
what?
tap who like PNM, they don't like the leader.
See what?
I,
You see, you try to put things inside people's head like what I tell you, that's why they get. That's why they get. There's a lot of disgruntlement against the PNM. I'm telling you,
Diana,
people are disgruntled.
Diana, there are people
Uh-huh.
who are disgruntled with the leader, just like the people in the UNC are disgruntled with the leader. The party is there to stay. They are
Uh-huh.
disgruntled with the leaders. A fish doesn't rotten from the tail.
Uh-huh.
They are disgruntled with the leader of the party, and many of them are not going to say anything because they are being fed by the leader. And if the leader is putting food on your table to serve your family, you're going to be silent. And Martin Luther King says, your life ends the day you remain silent about things that matter. me repeat that. MLK says, your life ends the day you remain silent about things that matter. And many of us have decided to remain silent, especially those in the PNM, not those in the UNC, right?
But you know what? I really hope that she's not she doesn't suffer like retribution for what Rowley did when he led the party. I really pray for her.
What do you mean?
That she's seen as a new face, a new change, face of progress, the face of, and not be linked to him.
But,
Because she
but
will
Diana,
if she takes
no,
over
no,
from the
but Diana, I
PNM.
don't understand that though. I know I really can't understand that. How you could link her to the RPNM? I don't understand that.
Just like how you can link anybody to the IQ 45 Republican.
But
You
but but
know,
but you have to have facts in order to link someone. You just can't. Yeah, you could make it up. What is the link?
That she's running to lead the same party he's leading right now.
So
but
I'm just
Diana,
saying,
remember,
not me, not me. Go ahead.
Diana, when Dr. Figueroa was on the show at the last session, I
Hmm.
asked him, I said, the the crew that she could wind up using may very well be the crew that the current captain has. And he assured us that there are enough other players who are out of the loop who would support her, so she doesn't really have to use that crew. I don't know if you
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Because I did ask him about that. I said to him, it could be more the same if we just change her and then it's the same among the same players, then
Because
we wouldn't get the change that we're really looking for.
what you're saying, right? What you're looking at, there's going to be a lot of young voters, and you have to deal with the psyche of these young voters. They're not the old stalwart who have already been conditioned or whatever you want to put it, but lack of a better word. You got to deal with these young voters, and who they're not as disciplined. I'm not going to say all as the old stalwarts, and they may just say, "Well, no." You understand? That is my concern. Those young, erratic, hyper voters who have no what, who touching the melon, and a lot of them live on that east-west corridor.
Diana,
Okay?
something's wrong with your mic. You're not sounding clear. You're sounding as though you're talking through paper.
Okay, maybe I have to turn up my volume on my thing. All right, maybe. All right, so you just have to. Yeah, it's going up a little now. All
you know
right,
it's funny, right? It's funny. So we listen. In this internal election, we have a choice. We have
Mhm.
Rowley, we have Barack, we have Boynes, and we have Nunes Teixeira. You have your choice.
Mhm.
You have your choice. If you want change, you go vote for Barack, Boynes, or Nunes Teixeira. If you
Mhm.
want things the same, you will vote for Rowley. It's that simple. It's
But the
simple.
but the chances of upsetting Rowley would have been greater if it was just one opponent. You know that, right?
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. But you see, to me, at the end of the day, this is strictly PNM people inside.
Mhm. Mhm.
I listen. I have confident that Karen is going to win. And the reason why
Okay.
I'm confident is there's a lot of people in the PNM who are not talking publicly, who are not saying anything, but they had enough. They had enough of the status quo, enough of them recusing themselves. But, I want to ask a question, right? I don't know the answer. And I want to ask a question here. How many times did Fitzgerald Hines recuse himself from the parliament?
Mhm.
Penelope Beckles, any one of them MPs, how many times have they recused themselves other than Faris, Stuart Young, maybe Terence Dial Singh, maybe Rohan Sinanan? How many times them other people had to recuse themselves from cabinet? How many times?
Probably never.
I'm just asking the question. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm
I don't know
asking.
either. I don't know, but I would tend to think, what reasons would they have to recuse themselves?
Tommy is a wise man, but he's a wise fella.
So, Slim, so hear me now. Against the backdrop of everything that went on recently with the PNM at the helm, right? According to the ethnic groups of Trinidad and Tobago, right? I'm looking at how the races are. And how do they vote in Trinidad and Tobago? How do
By
they vote?
ballot?
Would they, not by what is it? What goes into their decision and who they choose or who are they choosing? I've heard you all said it time and time on this program that the UNC have a certain number of supporters and the PNM have another set of supporters, right? So I'm looking here at the demographics given. They said the Indian race is the largest race in Trinidad and Tobago, followed by the African, 35% to the Indian, 35.4, the African 34.2, mixed 15.3, Douglas 7.7, specified, blah, blah, blah. So against the backdrop of everything that went down, you honestly think it's going to be an easy battle for her?
What do you mean?
You honestly think so? You think it's going to be an easy task for her to achieve? With everything. You know what I'm saying?
For who to achieve? For Karen, you mean?
And not the leadership of the party when the general election come.
No, Diana, you way ahead. You way ahead of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I thought.
But Diana, you have to understand. You have to understand how Trinidad works. The demographics is what determines the winner, and the East-West corridor is who holds the trump cards.
Yeah, it's like well then you're dealing with you're dealing with not one country but three countries, Trinidad, Tobago, and something else.
Well, what happens is that you find, even though let's say there's a majority ethnic mix of East Indian, they may live in areas that don't give them enough constituencies. You get what I'm saying? That's why the East-West corridor makes such a difference.
All right, so folks, it's about 8:58 p.m. We're gonna go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. When we come back, right, I'm gonna show you guys something that we have a Herschel Walker in Trinidad, right? A person that's similar to Herschel Walker here in this country, who is running for the Senate in Georgia. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, we come there every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites believe. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South. The state had been flipped blue, And there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy. They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker, we need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
We just can't go this way. We just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go this way.
There you have it.
We need a runner, not a walker. I like that one too bad.
We have a Herschel
Oh
Walker
God.
in
Oh God.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yo. Yo.
Them fellas just tell you what to do, when to talk, when to sit down, when to stand up. Oh God. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, boy.
So that,
We need a
yeah. Listen, correct is right.
I like it. We need a runner, not a walker. Yeah, I like that one.
We don't need a walker. We need a runner.
But there's too much alleged things clouding him though. He should have listened to his mother-in-law. A liar has no memory. And you see the young lady take pictures of him and she save voice clip and all kind of thing. Huh? Oh Lord, Dada is bacchanal for you. Let me see how he gonna get out of that.
Yeah. You see? But listen.
Yep.
I mean, it's sad. It's sad.
But for she to save that picture, save that voice thing, save them cards, and he's saying now what? That he don't know the woman. From the time he said, you don't know the woman, but the woman have a picture laying along in the bed. The woman have cards from you. She has a voice note from. How come you don't? All right, we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
As I said before, Herschel Walker has $30 million in political contributions. 30 million. It's a war chest. Right now, he's ahead by 2-point-something% in Georgia. I think it easy.
Okay.
2-point-something%. I think it easy.
We hell to catch if we get in there in Georgia.
Judy says, yeah, I'm tired of Africans and Indian politicians. I say bring back British to run TNT to fight down. No.
Oh gosh, Judy. No, we don't want that.
Judy, you're right. You're right. Put me back on the plantation. Put me back under
That's
the
right.
plantation.
Well, I ain't gonna last long. I done
We
telling
on
all
the
of that
plantation
already.
we own. We own how
Huh?
we on the plantation.
Yeah, hey, if they need a wake up call, they need a wake up call.
Yeah, Judy, I agree with you. Put me back on the plantation.
Sleeping,
Well,
everybody asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, what is the difference? Right? Let me
well,
go back.
I am not going to last long on no plantation. I done tell
What's your name?
me and the master
Toby.
go me and the
What's your
master go
name?
get away gonna get
What's
away
your name?
early o'clock.
What's your name? Kunta
Toby,
Kinte. What's your
Toby,
name? Kunta Kinte.
Toby.
Your name
My
yeah,
name
yeah, yeah,
I keep him.
yeah.
I Diana ain't gonna last long. Me and the master gonna get away early o'clock. I done tell
You
all of
like it
that.
so we free.
Early o'clock. Because Diana ain't working from the sun up to sundown and nobody ain't whipping me.
Alright, we play over that gentleman. I'm gonna play it over again. I'm gonna play it over for you. Play it over for you. I go play it again. I'm gonna play it again. I'm playing it again. Let me play it. Listen to it. Only listen to it again.
This way, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South. The state had been flipped blue, and there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy. They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker, we need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh, oh.
We don't need a walker, we need a runner.
So
That's
what we
what
need in Trinidad?
that's a good question.
What we need in Trinidad now?
In Trinidad,
Huh?
all we need is flour.
You know,
We need what?
We
Judy.
need flour.
Yeah, hey, listen, but look what Judy says. Judy says Trini's can't fix Trinidad. Bring any white man. Less worries.
Oh,
Oh God. Well,
Yeah,
yes.
but I don't agree with putting people on the plantation. That we ain't going back
I
there.
know.
Nope.
Sometimes you have to take 5 steps backwards to make
We
one
I
forward.
well I could tell
You got to do
you
that. Yeah.
emphatically and a clear and sound mind that I will be one troublesome slave. Good.
That's all right. Yeah, there's the house Negro and the field Negro.
I will be one troublesome
Don't forget
slave.
Malcolm X said that there's the house Negro and the field Negro.
Well, I won't be no field,
Right?
no house, because there won't be no
So
plantation for nobody to work on.
you
No,
be like,
no.
Diana, you could be like, I'm the only one on my block.
I will not be in
Right.
exactly. You crazy?
Diana will be like, I'm the only one on my block.
I will not have. They ain't putting me in no plantation, no house. I burning down the house. I burning down the plantation, and I taking my people and we leaving the plantation. We going north.
Diana, Diana,
Oh,
ready moments. Diana,
you got that man.
Diana,
What?
me that ready moments said, Diana, I will be your master. I will whip you with love.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. And you will get hurt.
Diana, you already have a master. Ready
Huh?
see go whip you with love.
while you've been there, you be saying, who love you? Licks. Who
Who
Yeah,
love you?
loves you?
Licks.
Yeah. Who loves you,
yeah.
Diana? Rennie, who loves you? Yes, baby.
What?
Who
You
loves you?
you'll
What
whip
up?
me with love, and I will feed he to the pigs.
Oh,
You'll be missing, and they won't know where he is.
What?
you don't know your name is Diana Tubman.
You know,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
What's your name?
yeah.
Diana Wavy McDonald. What's your name?
Uh,
Diana Wavy McDonald. What's your name?
uh,
Diana Wavy McDonald. What's your name? Diana Benskin. Yes.
he's
Okay.
Anselm, the fortitude that I am made of.
God.
He ain't getting a chance to hit me with no whip one time. I telling you.
Uh,
Nope. You hitting me one time with that
come
whip.
on, man.
Nope.
Come on, man, Diana.
You're not hitting me with no whip. I'm telling you, problems gonna take place.
Man, nobody's master. If you
I
know
don't care. Listen, and
said
I talking because I in the era we in, and that is who I am. You're not whipping me with no whip. Okay? Problems gonna take place. Good.
Mhm.
That's all I'm going to say.
He ain't whipping you with a whip, he's whipping you with love.
Love,
He ain't
it's
whipping.
you no whip. It's love he you with.
He's
Wrong with
not
you?
whipping. He's not whipping me with nothing. Put us
All
on the
this
plantation, please.
man
But you
Steve
hear
whipping
that?
you with
But,
love.
but, but, but I
What's
heard
your
that
name?
was that. I heard that was their
Diana Wavy
plan
McDonald.
to
What's your name?
rove.
Diana Wavy McDonald. What's your name? Diana Wavy McDonald. What's your name? Diana Benskin.
Ain't nobody whipping me. I telling you now.
Oh God.
Problems. Yep. I heard that was the agenda to round us up and put us in concentration camps. You hear all this stuff out there. I was like, yeah, I'm in the
Yeah.
concentration camps. They was gonna put us in the coldest states. You ain't gonna last too long.
Hey,
Well,
but you know, Ellis,
Alaska.
say that again, Tommy.
Ah,
Ellis says Shamfa was sounding just when she fight her first election. But yeah, boy, Shamfa was real good, boy. I have to bring a picture for all you. In 2000, I think.
then I know.
There you go, Diana Benskin. There you go, Diana Benskin. Oh God. The
She's
whole thing changed,
markedly lighter. Two different people.
the whole thing changed up, boy. I ain't lying. Yeah,
But
boy.
that's when you have a lot of extra petty cash.
I look at that one, but I say, what, boy? I had to put, eh. Oh God, look. Anderson wife convenience, boy. Akira away Anderson. Akira take away Anderson phone and she using it for herself now, yes? Akira say, every day I live like I incarcerated under this PNM government.
See?
Oh God.
Yeah, you see what I tell you? Okay, good.
Oh God.
All right.
And see, because enough evidence to burn your party card.
No. I'm burning my party card. I is a PNM, man.
And it's sentiments
Must
like that.
Sentiments
Like that. Why I make my statement, Anselm, will she be able to overcome all sentiments like that? I noticed she said, no, dissect what she said. every day I live like an incarcerated under this PNM. She didn't say Rowley, yeah? You have to look, you read and inculcate.
No. She mean Rowley PNM. She
Akira,
mean
who you
our
mean?
PNM.
Who you mean?
Akira,
She put in their PNM.
but
Yeah,
so you telling me
inculcate.
if a new leadership coming, it's gonna be the same thing?
I don't know, Anslam.
Okay, there we go. If a new
I
leadership
don't have a
coming in the UNC,
I don't
is it
have a
gonna be
crystal
same as-
ball.
Is it
I
gonna be
don't have a
same as
crystal.
Kamala?
Me now have a crystal ball.
Is it gonna be same as Kamala?
Me now have a crystal ball. But I'll tell you something, eh? If you had your hand over a stove for how many years and you get burned, and you get a chance to move your hand, you think you'll be going back to put your hand over there joyfully and gladly and happily and hastily? No.
Yeah. Diana, Carisse,
Mm.
I want to be with you in that era. I help and laugh out loud.
Yeah, Penny Carice, that's right. We will be whipping them. They may whipping we Carice. Nah. and Stormy gonna be guarding the gate.
Oh God. Ready, Mohammed say, what's your name? Diana Mohammed.
I like that one.
What's your name?
We put them.
Diana Mohammed.
Never.
That's a real good. What's your name? Diana Benskin. What's your name? Diana Benskin. What's your name? Diana Benskin. What's your name?
Mola.
Diana Mohammed.
Mola. Diana Mohammed.
Never. Never, Rennie. Never. And you know what? Carice, Rennie, you might. Yeah, Carice, put up Carice statement. Carice said, Rennie, you might have to take Diana's last name.
Oh.
Carice, that's a good one.
Carice,
That's a good one.
What? Wait. Let me go now.
Yeah.
What's your name? Rennie. What's your name? Rennie Benskin.
Like Bacchanal,
Ready? I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry.
How you spell it? Benskin. Well, don't you forget it.
What's your name? Rennie Benskin.
He walked into that one.
What's your name? Rennie Benskin.
You're on the shift.
I saw the documentary of Frederick Douglass, and he was born a slave and did not know his father and was taken away from his mother. Correct is right.
Okay.
Power concedes not without a demand.
And don't remember, we have Stormy will be guarding the gate. Nobody ain't getting past there.
What? Highly said, Diana, you got whipped and you volunteer. You had your hands out for vaccine. Okay.
I got whipped.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Vaccine getting that.
I just know where Highly has come from in truth, you know why. I just like I didn't be listening to a different program and then he come back to the program.
Highly cushioning.
I don't know why. Trinidad Margot says we need a listener. Trinidad Margot says we need a parliament willing to change the constitution so it works for the people, not the politician and the prime minister.
Thank you.
Full
Thank
100.
you.
Full
100%.
100%.
That's right.
Margot, but you on point.
Margot, go to the head of the class. Go to the head of the class, Margot.
Margot, male or female? Well, it had to be
Margot is a woman name.
Margot's a woman name. You see? Yeah, you really need to go on the plantation and rest in truth.
It would have been a
Margot
female.
is a nickname for Margaret.
All right. Trinidad Margot, male or female? I just want to know all, yeah?
You need to go on the plantation and rest. That's what you need to do. But wait now, why we at it? We'll have Anselm running. He'll be running now in between to find the paths for people to go. Yeah, so we find a work for you.
No,
because you ain't gonna last in our hot sun picking cotton and cane.
Am I gonna be in the house or out in the field?
She said female.
Huh?
Okay, female. All right, Trini Margot, my bad. I apologize. My bad. So Chinimago, boy, you're hitting for 6 tonight, young lady. It's only you're hitting real 6, you know. Wait,
Yep.
Denise Gafford gone. Denise.
Denise Descent.
No, Denise Gafford. Denise.
Wait. Did Akira answer my
You
question?
see, Diana, let me read this for you. Let me read this for you. Let me read this for you. Look what Akira said. I mean Rowley. You see? That's what I'm telling you.
Akira, why you shifting the goalposts?
Akira, thank you so much. Thank you so very kindly. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Raleigh just chew the dog bone fine before he feed you. Oh Lord, Father.
I don't know. Who's that, Capiza?
No, highly. Eric Williams was a waste. George Chambers, A&R Manning.
Answer to see how many PNM here in the village. Families, please.
Rose Wayne said that if this is I running up by the lighthouse in Toko.
Who said that?
Rose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Chunimago says the whole cabinet need to go they think like we in 1962. I don't disagree with that.
Alex says, well, Diana, don't let Carice chain you up. Carice and I will be working with the slave master. Carice go be a undercover slave giving me info for food. Oh, God, Alice, not easy now.
Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, so Carice involved in chain up. Carice is at chain up. Okay, Carice is at chain up female. Okay, I don't know. All right, Alice, they exposing she. Right?
Akira says she don't know he's at PNM Wall Street.
She don't know that?
She didn't know that.
Oh, Akira, how come you didn't know that? Anderson didn't tell you that? Come on, Rennie Mohammed said, Diana, you could whip me anytime. Put on your black leather suit. I could be Luther King and free you at last.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord, Father, again, licks here tonight in this village. I think I'm going to retreat. Let me go and lie down with Stormy.
What piece I say? Diana and still will be in the big house.
Diana, 94th time you could be free at last.
Yeah, let me go and lay down with my Stormy and leave all you alone. All your bacchanal.
It's comedy for that.
Things so Kabisa said things so bad in Trinidad. People begging to be on a plantation. No, they went to burn a boy fat and stand up in this rain.
Hey, Ellis said for me to sell out for a burger. I got another watch.
Tommy, you getting licks, boy?
No. He says Stormy. Stormy go sell out for a burger. Then I get another watchdog.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Stormy, hey, watch it. Don't be talking about my Jack Russell.
Listen, all your Trinidad Margot is a pep, you know. Yeah, but it's Trinidad Margot, Hailey, and Judy.
And Albert.
No, Albert is not pep. Albert is
How
on
you
the
know that? How you know?
Hey, fellas, I have to leave this show soon, you know.
Yeah, no problem. We hear you.
But
yeah.
I had to make a move.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Tommy. We appreciate you all the time.
All right, I appreciate being in your company.
You're gone when I get licks. Nobody here to shield me. And so I'm going to join up with them and give me more licks.
Oh, Lord. Rennie go steal you.
No. He say he go take. He say he go take me to the underground railroad and make me wade in the water.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, let me say a pleasant good night to everyone.
All right, Tommy. Take care.
I'll catch up with you all later, right?
All right.
Cool. Okay, so long.
Akira didn't know I was at PNM.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on, didn't tell you.
And Slim will be in the Also,
The
with
big
the
house?
big house. In the big house, they play the big plantation house.
Is it called in the plantation house?
Yeah. Mhm. And they'll
Miley?
treat you good. You can't spend a half hour in that sun picking no cotton in there. Mm-mm.
Oh God. Look, Akira says Anderson was with me in the hospital since 12 this afternoon till 6 this morning. The UNC does really produce great husbands. Oh God.
Mm-mm.
Anderson, congratulations, boy.
Hmm.
Yeah, listen, boy. Full 100. Hailey says, and some Pep will be the next biggest party in Trinidad and Tobago.
Hmm.
In what part of Trinidad? What part of Trinidad? So, folks, I want to play this next video here. This is had to do with Oh, all right. Let me play this one first. Hold on, I'm gonna play this one first over here. I'm gonna go over here. I want to play this one here first. Hold on. Let me see this one here.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna play this one. Try.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Current is share, we need you. Discipline, production, tolerance. And that's all we need. Red Army. Yeah, we restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision. We don't make a decision. Yeah, we restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision. One love, no division, yeah. Whoa. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family. I'm always with them. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family. I'm always with them. I see leaders come and go. Full the pocket and the throw. Lion promise to get revolt. Miss Current to share and we need you. Cause we know you're competent, brilliant, intelligent. Woman of class and elegance. Bring back the love, no violence. We got your back, put in the work. Cause you put poor people first. We a strong woman like you, long time we are search. We restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision. We don't make a decision, yeah. We restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision. One love, no division, yeah. Whoa. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family. I'm always with them. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family. I'm always with them. Misusing power like land they plow. Lost the THA, tell me how. This losing streak must stop ya now. Me show me can, when I call no fall. Strong leader, make a strong country. Never turn a blind eye when people hungry. Mr. Shara is the real leader for we. We got your back, put in the work. Cause you put poor people first. Be a strong woman like you, long time we are search. We restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision. We don't make a decision, yeah. We restoring the vision. The PNM vision, yeah. The PNM vision. One love, no division, yeah. Whoa. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family. I'm always with them. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM. The Red Army for me and my family. I'm always with them. Miss Karen Nunes to Shara. TNT need you now or never. Full support from Jabi and the family.
And there you have it, folks. This man saying, Akira said this man saying the Red Army for me. Aisha Wells really supporting Karen, boy. I don't know if Aisha Wells really supporting Karen, eh? I don't know. I didn't have that discussion with Aisha.
Red is for KFC, so it's pure brainwashing by PLF.
Red is KFC.
Oh, God. That is real.
So this Lana, welcome. This is the here is this video. Listen to this one.
We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way.
501 murders and counting. Rowley has no answers. With murders crossing the 500 threshold yesterday, the government's baffling silence on crime has now become downright eerie. Roughly 5 months ago, in the midst of a weekend killing spree that took 12 lives, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley admitted the government's anti-crime efforts had achieved little impact, and that the time may have come for violence to be declared a public emergency. Since then, murders have galloped ahead, violent home invasions and armed robberies have become a norm, while various other forms of violence, including fraud, rape and human trafficking, continue unabated. Yet amidst the mayhem, the government seems stuck for a response. With its disconnect from the population's living reality of fear seeming to widen by the day, the government seems as disengaged from the issue of crime as the Prime Minister himself appears to be from the burning public issues of the day. It is evident that having unsuccessfully attempted to deal with the problem of crime, the government now has no idea of what to do next and where to turn for solutions. It also has no record to stand on. In 2015, when the Rowley administration took office, the murder toll was 410. The 2 years before that, 2013 and 2014, had recorded 408 and 403 murders, respectively. By contrast, in 2016, the first full year of the Rowley administration, murders rose from 410 in 2015 to 463, and thereafter kept rising to 494 in 2017. 516 in 2018 and 538 in 2019 until the pandemic hit. In 2020 and 2021, the state of emergency, curfew, and general lockdown had the same impact on murders as the 2011 so had under the People's Partnership government, when the number of murders dramatically dropped from 485 in 2010 to 354 in 2011. In the case of the Rowley administration, the so years of 2020 and 2021 saw murders drop from 538 in 2019 to 396 and 448, respectively. However, as soon as the borders were reopened and COVID-19 regulations rolled back, the gangs went back to their deadly business, with the consequences seen today. The loss of control over gangs and other criminal elements since the country reopened in the second half of last year is the result of policy and policing failures to anticipate and prepare for what was obviously to come. For this, Dr. Rowley must take responsibility as Prime Minister and Chairman of the National Security Council, where he presides over the various arms of national security. If he is overwhelmed, as he certainly sounded in raising the issue of violence as a public health emergency, then he must get help. He cannot withdraw and leave the rest of us to fight up with the problem. Crime, like the economy and everything else, needs leadership, and he is the leader. When he returns from his sojourn in Tobago, if he hasn't already, Dr. Rowley must be ready to respond to the problem of spiraling crime. We hope he has used the past couple of weeks to reflect, reassess and re-engineer the approach to crime fighting. As the late Calypsonian explainer put it, we just can't go on this way.
We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this
So Diana,
Mm.
what are
Yep.
some of the solutions to the problems we face in Trinidad and Tobago? This is what I want to know. What are some of the solutions we face?
What some of the solutions you face?
Yeah, what are some of the solutions to the problem? I mean, I have solutions, but I want to hear you. Give me one or two solutions.
I mean, the demographics is different from other Caribbean islands. You know, consult with them and see what they're doing. Consult with people who are in the country already, who have, the fortitude and the wherewithal, and take ideas from your citizenry and learned people within the population instead of alienating them with all this knowledge and experience, right? And perhaps you can have, bring in have some sort of council with other Caribbean leaders and see what they're doing. And maybe you can mirror what they're doing. I don't know. I don't know, Anson.
Well, uh, I have a simple policy to start with the 41 constituencies, right?
Everybody must live
One-
in their constituency.
right? Yeah. That's a great point too. But this is the first thing I would do, right? I'll open
Mm,
a recreation department in each one of the 41 constituencies, right?
mhm,
This recreation department will involve in all different type of sporting activities as well as academic activities, right? If you're not inclined with respect to sports, there will be academic activities for those, right? And there'll be a lot of
mhm,
sporting activities, all year round. I mean, in the rainy
mhm,
season, it's going to be a little different, but that is what you start with the little kids to try to keep the kids, right,
mhm,
off the streets. It's kind of difficult to stem the ties of those bandits that we have today because I think they're basically sort of a lost cause, so to speak. And I don't know what you can do to bring them back. But we have to start to look at next generation of kids coming up in Trinidad and Tobago, and we don't want them to fall into that same type of crime. Whereas that the guy you could show them all the bling, and they end up trying to get some of that bling, and they end up, as a
yeah, yeah,
statistic.
but Ansem, it's all well and good having the recreation centers. That's a good idea. However, when they leave the recreation center, they go into the home. What's going on in the home?
Well, I
Right?
mean,
So we need, if it is compulsory or give them some sort of compensation to attend parenting classes, psychological counseling, all this kind of stuff to, bring the family back together and offer that help to the women who are running the households and the men are out there. And, you need to, encourage, you have to find some sort of encouragement, for them to attend these sessions, and for the men, you have to address them, arrest them. Not, I don't mean like in a law way, but before they become delinquent and absentee fathers, arrest them and train them and teach them this is what you have to do. You have to stay in the home and help take. If you and the woman can't get along, fine, but be a presence in the child. All these things. It's all right going to a community center. I could tell you that. It's all right go, but then you go back home. What's going on in the home?
but
What's going on in the home?
you see, Diana, um, a recreation facility in all of the 41 constituency is not just about sports, There's also things for the parents there as well, right? That's why
Okay,
it's called
fine.
recreation. It's recreation activities for both. For example, in here, when you have recreation here in my community, the parents have to bring
Mm,
the kids. The parent bring the kids to the soccer games. Some of them sit down there with the beach chair. They watch the game. They get involved with the kids. They might be spending an hour with the kids because they had to bring them to the game and they had to take them back. All right. And
but
some of the kids are able to walk to the games from their houses. The parents come after, watch the game. There's a lot of interaction that happens, with these type of recreation department. Like, I mean, where I live here, we have recreation all year long. And that is the start of finding activities for the kids. Because you had to start with the kids, right? And the
mhm.
parents will get involved. I mean, I used to do it. I used to take my kids to baseball. Yeah, to
But
basketball.
you're dealing with a different dynamic of children, eh? Okay.
No, 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 no,
Culturally, another.
no, no. But you see,
I believe you got to find a way to incentivize and to ensure that the parents will show up and show support. They log in. Okay, so and so they get I don't know, some kind of
no, no. You
stipend.
see, no, no,
Ansel,
no,
if you have to
no,
arrest it and turn it around,
no. You see,
because some of them
no,
they're not gonna come.
no. You don't know that. You don't know
Whoa.
that.
Ansel
Lana,
is Trinity we talking about.
no, 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 no. You see, it's
Hmm.
better to try and fail to try. You can't just say they'll fail to come. No,
I ain't say
that's a
all of
defeat.
them, eh? I said there are a lot of them
That's a
ain't gonna
defeat.
come.
All right. Suppose 90% of them come and 10% don't want to come. Why worry about the 10%? I
Okay.
would worry about the 10%, right?
Mm.
I want the 90%, right?
All right.
I
So
want the
let's try it your
90%.
way.
You know, so I see Lana says an awesome idea. You know, Ulrich says, and she also said, well said, Diana. Ulrich says, we what we have to do is look for a fresh leader, somebody new in the scene like a Farley. Eh? I don't know.
But then the Trinidadians say they don't want no more Tobagonian running them. You see the nonsense, huh? Okay, good. We
I
are
mean,
we that we are our own problem. We are
yeah.
instead of thinking logically, rationally, right, and saying, you know what, we got to do this. We have the power
See,
to do this. Turn it around.
you see,
Everybody going back into their comfortable ways, and yeah.
so this is what Hailey says. Hailey says, Anselm, a simple playground park is perfect for after school to keep children active. You see, Hailey, our recreation department is something I'm telling you guys, it works. It have been tried and tested here. I live in Essex County. Every single county in Essex County have a recreation department. Every one of them. Every one of them. There's after schools activities. There's activities on weekend. There's always activities for the kids. You go, you sign up, right? They give you a T-shirt. They put you on a team, and then you have games. If it's baseball season, basketball season, I used to do it. My son used to go from baseball to basketball to football. The only thing he didn't do was lacrosse. Baseball to basketball to football. Busy, busy. Starting to get involved in all different types of sports. There's academic activities too. There's a facility where the recreation department is. There's activities there as well. It's so much. I mean, I tell you, if I ever become minister of sport, another thing that I would do, second thing I would do, right, as minister of sports, I will set up a scholarship program in the Ministry of Sports. And that scholarship program, again, 41 constituencies, right? If there are people in your community or your constituency who is good in some type of sports, the idea is that we want them to be able to get a scholarship, whether it's golf, basketball, football, swimming, hockey, whatever it is. We have in a database. We putting them into a database. And what we are allowing colleges to do is to go into the database and look for athletes. We put in videos in there. We put in all these things in there. Now, college coaches can go look into the database and say, listen, I want to talk to this individual. I want to talk to this individual. We have your SAT score in there. We have everything in there. Right? It's a one-stop shop in Trinidad and Tobago for athletes. You can do the same thing with academics, with the kids who get high scores in the SAT, kids who get high scores in the ACT, so they can now get academic scholarships. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because the only reason that I am where I am today is because of an athletic scholarship that I got. And I didn't pay a penny to go 4 years in college. My mother couldn't even afford a dime in order for me to go to college. So I see what it's like in order for you to get the opportunity to go to college. And if you give these kids these opportunities, many of them will see these opportunities and they'll grasp these opportunities. Right now, there are teams in Trinidad who are working on getting their kids scholarships. There are. But I want a central location where it's in the Ministry of Sports. All right. And we didn't. The Ministry of Education should have another department in there where kids who are academically inclined, who can score high in the SAT, high in the ACT, in order for them to get academic scholarships. When the ministry don't have to pay for it. It's free. That's what it should have. These are the type of things. So all these kids who might be falling by the wayside, they have all these amount of passes, and when they come out, they can't get a job. Right? Now they can go to college and get education for free. And you never know what could happen. We could get the next prime minister out of that. We could get the next gold medalist out of that. I mean, most of the people who are winning medals for Trinidad and Tobago are not located in Trinidad and Tobago. They don't train in Trinidad and Tobago. They go to a college somewhere out here. They train, the college pays for everything for them, and then they come back home and they represent the country. That's the way it is. So that's just two of my ideas. That's why I always wanted 11th to Wall Street Empowerment Center on Duncan Street. And those are some of the things that I would like to do. You know?
I like the fact that you said not only running, academics, whatever, because some people may not be good in sports.
Listen.
Some people are just innately bright academically.
Yeah.
So,
and the reason why I said that, because I have a son who went to Drexel on a football scholarship. And I have a daughter who, I mean, the only type of running she used to do is to run her mouth, and she went to school for academics. So there's two extremes. One was athletically inclined and the other one was academically inclined. So I understand the difference. You see, and that's the dynamics. That's how we can look at it, because not all people are going to involve in sports. So that's what I call it the double A. I call it academics and athletics. I mean, I give this pitch to Anil Roberts. I give it to Daryl Smith, and the same end result.
They don't want it. They want you uneducated, poor, and frightened.
Lana, that's a good idea, yes? Best we open a WZYE Sport Youth Club, yes? No, seriously. No, because what it is that, I have told them in Trinidad, right? I mean, I know, listen, I have gotten kids access to scholarship, and after I did everything, they come back and tell me, well, Ansem, I don't want to go to that school. I said, okay, yeah, we go do. Many times. But these are things that can be inside the Ministry of Education, a central location, create a database, right? Listen, we spend $400 million on live sport. What do we show for it? If we had scholarship in the Ministry of Sports, today we would still have it, and we would have still kids and coaches accessing. Listen, if our people in this country have a website where kids just go and put all the information on it, and coaches just pay a monthly subscription to go on the website and recruit athletes. As a matter of fact, the ministry can have a pay website. A pay where coaches can subscribe to the website monthly, $99 a month, as an example, or $199 a month. And coaches will pay because coaches want athletes from Trinidad and Tobago, right? You have academics, right? Tell them kids online, right? We set up an NGO. These kids are going to apply to colleges online based on their score in the SAT, right? Some of them will get 80% scholarship, right? If they could apply for certain financially, they'd apply for certain financially, but you're a foreign student, so that might be a little difficult. And they could be on their way, to, it could be a junior college, it could be a 4-year college. I mean, there's so many things. Not only that, but there's something called boarding school in this country. My son went to a boarding school. He went to 2 years to a boarding school for free. Well, not for free. It was expensive, and we had to pay a small amount because he was on a soccer scholarship at a boarding school, and he stayed there for 2 years. It's like a campus, like a big campus. That's another avenue for kids, for athletes in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if they have tried that avenue, but that's another one. So that's just a little bit of the ideas, I mean.
Well, let's see if they're going. They didn't take your pitch, so maybe they might take it now and sell it to the people.
Well, if Karen Nunes Shishera comes in and she becomes the political leader, but that's the first step, and things might change. Judy says,
Okay.
absolute agreement, Ansem, indeed. Give them encourage to achieve. Yes, academics and athletics, all the way the double A's. Double A's, academics and athletics. Ansem, all that sports will make them another Herschel Walker. Oh, God. Yeah.
You want a walker, not a runner? A runner, not a walker.
Not a runner. Lana, welcome. Yeah. Absolutely, Judy. Absolutely. They ain't no joke. You see, these are just some of the ideas that we bring from foreign. Yeah.
But they don't want to hear you because they think you're up there and who you is. You come from outside and you don't know nothing. And you left here, you run from here. And that's such a stupid, dotish rhetoric that you run in. Yeah?
Pisa says all that live sport could have built box trains in Madras Road. Where Madras Road is? In Karen. All right, so let me see. So Rennie Mohammed, Nadia, Rose, Hailey Capiza, Rennie, Carice, Judy, Albert Montano, Nadia. I ain't see how Keisha doing. I attend to Keisha note, yes. Lana, Ulrich. I put closing comments in the chat. I just started kind of do the closing comments in the chat. Yeah, but these are just some of the ideas that I think can have a significant impact on Trinidad and Tobago. And we just have to have somebody who has the particular fortitude to look at these ideas and decide that we're going to do something about it.
And when you set up these places, please don't go and steal the equipment from the place.
No, but you see, but the next thing is this, Dan, I just said that, right? In this country, we have a lot of turf fields, right? On turf fields, right? Trinidad's flood a lot, right? So when it flood, right? It go take a long time for that grass when it is like mud, right? Turf fields just drain quickly, right? That means to say people will be able to get back to their activities much, much, much quicker.
Okay.
So I mean, there's just a lot we can do. We just have to have the testicular fortitude to do it. And look at it. The budget for the national security is about, I think, $5 billion.
Whoa.
Education, I think, is about $7 billion. Right? Sports was there a few $100 million them does get. And it seemed like if what's really working. It seemed like if we have a clueless government. I'll be honest with you. We have a clueless and nobody wants to hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. Whether you part of it, if you part of it, you're supposed to hold them accountable.
Because you want to. They're talking about digitalizing. I'm waiting to see what they do. You understand? I'm waiting to see.
We can't even vote online. We talking about digitalization. We serious? Right? We can't even vote online. We can't go to the consulate and vote. In order for us to vote, we had to go back to Trinidad to vote. Can you imagine that in 2022? You can't vote online?
In Trinidad, I can imagine that.
We serious? We serious? But I see there's some improvement in the license office. I think you could. I mean, listen, there's so much bubble with all these things, right? There's so much bubble. So, I mean, but wait. Let me get a few minutes of this. Hold on. Let me listen to this. Hold on there. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on,
Personal level. It's Japan. There's no problem. The very UK that give us instructions here as to how to deal with criminals after they're convicted for murder or murders. They don't have a problem. They don't have a problem with handguns there. And now we move from handguns to assault weapons. 309 in that same 60-month period. As a matter of fact, I will say no more tonight, because there are people who are moving heaven and earth to prevent you from knowing the facts of how the police service had lost its way in the last recent past and have so provided a proliferation of arms and ammunition in this country. That is what I say again is worrisome. Ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to do what has to be done. One of the things that the police told me yesterday when I asked them, what can the government do additionally to help you with what you have to do as police officers? A number of the divisional heads point to the fact that the use of cameras in the society would greatly help in identifying those who have chosen crime and criminality as a way of life. You're able to tell them, well, we are on that track, because the government has just spent $80 million to provide 2,500 cameras at various locations across this country, and they are being installed as I speak to you now. And the intention is to buy another 2,500. That means there'll be 5,000 public cameras and public spaces and select places in this country which are operated and owned by the government of Trinidad and Tobago. But we're going further than that. We are saying, I've had discussions before with the Minister of Finance, and he will operationalize it, where we are going to make not only tax-free, but for the next 12 months, from whenever the Minister of Finance does it for a 12-month period, we will give a tax uplift, a tax break. So if you spend $100, we'll make it $100 plus as a tax break for the corporate sector and for individual homes or individuals to put cameras in and around your households in this country. Because these criminals, they have to come out from the hole and they have to move. And when they do that, these cameras, the police will use these movements and these records to assist in the fight against crime in Trinidad and Tobago. So that's very important. Now, I did ask them also,
so folks,
in the question of what can we do, how can we help?
Yeah, you know, same thing. Same thing.
I've seen things where the bandit knock out the camera. Yeah.
Look, Lana said like 5,000 cameras on internet to work, but TM Tech breakdown.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh God!
And the bandit and them, they gonna lick off the camera. Them bandit and them in Trinidad ain't easy.
But we like it so. We like it so. We like it so. We're going with cameras.
I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, that's true. You know, yes, this is not that's the first thing. You know, that Capriza, I want to agree with you. That's the first thing that I think about. Who getting that contract, boy? Who getting that contract? That's the first thing I thought about. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. We have become very cynical. We have become very cynical.
Maybe it will be divided up between several different individuals.
Yeah, but the police have body cameras and they don't even use it. What?
Because they have mischief of, you know, they want to party again.
I don't know. Anyway, let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village of the DAT Triplets at WZYE 95.9. You can stay. We'll be right back after this short message.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Frederick Douglass says, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Find out just what any people quietly submit to, and you'll find out the exact measure of injustice and wrong which will be imposed upon them, and they will continue till they are resisted with either words or blows or with both. He also says, I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false and to incur my own abhorrence. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to remember hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE time. Go ahead, Anna.
Well, I just wanted to tell them to get the tomorrow you want, you have to deduce how you end up at the today you have. Good night, beloved people. Stay safe, stay warm if you're getting inclement weather. That's it.
Thank you, Dan. So let's read some of the closing comments. Albert said, my son and a friend installed cameras in Trinidad, and it's nowhere close to the cost the government, nowhere close to the cost of the government cameras. Akira says, bandits nowhere in the whole world in easy, not just Trinidad alone. Correct as well.
Yep.
Diana, when you say your mouth chap, you're eating peanut butter.
I got a friend of mine gave me something I haven't had in years.
What is that?
Crispy M&Ms. Sorry. Rennie only jealous because he ain't getting none. That's it.
Yeah. Nadia says, closing comment. Blessed night, everyone. Don't matter what we do, I will always be there for you. One love. Hey, that Karen Nunes, the song, you know. I will always be there for you. Hey, Nadia. Excellent song, Nadia. Lana says Facebook and Twitter getting the camera contract. Rose says, Ansam, be safe until Thursday. Ulrich says, where there is good, there are better. Let's choose the best. Have a blessed night, everybody. Thank you, Ulrich. Rennie Mohammed says, we are all one people under the same sun. Peace, love to everyone. Hailey says, how can poor people realize they are not poor, understand wisdom and inherit glory? But shame shall be the promotion of fools. Good night, blessing and love. Thank you, Hailey. Rose says, closing comments. Tonight, Rennie Mohammed and Diana made me laugh a lot. And some not easy also. The way on some of those XP words of the comment, it does have me laughing out loud. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Rose. Albert Montano says, there is a saying, if you have nothing good to say about someone, it's better to say nothing, and the truth will set you free. Thank you, Albert. Let me see what it is. Lana says, each one teach one. The children are the future. Full 100. Each one teach one. Full 100. Nadia says, I work in a school, so I know what's going on with the children. Because it's really hard outside, some of them walk to school because transportation is very expensive. Oh.
Why?
Highly
They're gonna be
says,
tired by the, but you know what? They'll be healthy in the long run.
he said the rich are politicians and their friends because they don't pay taxes, they don't have to do charity and give back to the country.
Mm.
That's it. Are we gonna go out to one of these songs here? Which one of these songs, Diana, that you sent?
Something about lies.
Which one?
Anyone?
Okay. All right, folks. Good night. We're gonna go to one of these songs here. Trade Winds or Roll Peters? Trade
Yeah.
Winds. Trade Winds? Okay.
If you listen to people conversation, eventually you will have to realize almost everybody sooner or later will tell you one of several famous lies. And you hear them almost every day, east, west, north and south. Let me illustrate what I'm talking about. If a fella doing a scene, how he buys Penthouse magazine, because the articles are supreme, he lie. If a man in Manitoba, in the middle of the winter, says, you know, I love this weather, he lie. And if Joan go to bed with Joe, and he said, darling, I love you so, I will phone you tomorrow, he lie. And if a rubber check come from Frank, and he blame it all on the bank, he lie, he lie, he lie, that's a famous lie. When you stop and think, it's really amusing, the big, big lies that big, big people will tell. La, la, la. Sometimes you want to say, who you think you're fooling? Look at you watching me in my eye and lying like hell. La, la, la. And they know that they're lying, but they're lying all the same. And everybody play the same damn game. If some people come to visit and they spill curry on your white carpet, and you say, don't worry about it, it's all right, you lie. You forget that the 10th of May was your girlfriend's birthday, and she say, darling, it's okay, I don't mind. She lie. And if a woman going out the door saying, I am off to the store to buy one item and no more, she lie. And if a man tell you, listen mate, I make love 7 hours straight, he lie, he lie, he lie, that's a famous lie. Everywhere you go, same situation. These famous lies have been going on for many years. La, la, la. You will hear them in Baltimore and in Lisbon. You will hear them in Grand Cayman and Algiers. La, la, la. And you may find yourself one day telling famous lies. Here are some that you might recognize. You know that you are hearing a tale. If someone says without fail, I just put the check in the mail, he lie. And your ex-wife in a party with a new man, lovey-dovey, and you say, it don't bother me, you lie. In a cricket game you're joining, the ball hit your cocks on your shin. You say I'm alright, man, and you grin, you lie. And then the woman take off with John, and you say, boy, I'm glad she gone. You lie, you lie, you lie, that's a famous lie. If a woman say, listen, Mac, I don't mind being fat, she lie, she lie, she lie, that's a famous lie. If a man in the airport swear, customs, I have nothing to declare, he lie, he lie, he lie, that's a famous lie. If a hairdresser named Andre says, I'm artistic, I'm not gay, he lie, he lie, he lie, that's a famous lie. If Clinton go on TV and say, Monica, not me, he lie, he lie, he lie, that's a famous lie.